welcome to my channel. My name is Anea, and today I finally have another pregnancy update for you. Life has been crazy. Um, I don't think I've made a proper update since week 25, and I'm currently in week 30. I did do like a little 3-minute update in my shorts to talk about weeks 26 to 28. And I'm probably just going to leave it at that for those weeks. Nothing like super crazy baby wise happened during those weeks. And it's just going to take me more effort and energy than I have to catch up properly. So check those out if you want to get a quick little update about the last 3 weeks. Today, however, we are going to talk about week 29, which was last week. Yeah. So, development-wise, the apps say that baby is about the size of a head of cauliflower, which would be about 15.5 inches in length and 3 pounds. I do know, however, that according to ultrasound measurements, that this little one is bigger than that. I can't remember exactly when I had the ultrasound. I know it was in August, like mid to late August, but my brain is fried. But I do know that at least a few weeks ago, baby was already measuring at like 3.5 pounds. At the time, that was about a pound-ish heavier than average, which puts baby in the 85th percentile. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to give birth to a giant baby. There's a few factors in that. One being that baby could have just had some early growth spurts and is going to slow down their growth in these last few weeks. Another thing is that ultrasound measurements are not always the most accurate. So it is quite possible that baby is smaller than this, and that the ultrasound is just not right. Even on the ultrasound, it says that like it's only like 70-ish% accurate, so like there's some room for error. They are pretty near done growing lengthwise, but when it comes to weight, they still are going to like double or triple their current weight by birth. Baby is perfectly formed and is getting stronger. They're continuing to add fat and muscle. Their bones are getting harder and stronger. Their skin is becoming smoother with less wrinkles and getting thicker. And the part of their brain that's associated with intelligence and their personality is continuing to grow and develop. When it comes to me and development, I've kind of been keeping you guys updated on like how much weight I've lost or gained. And I actually gained weight. Still, if you take like into account my beginning weight and my weight now, I've only actually gained like 5 pounds, which I presume is mostly the weight of my baby and like placenta and fluids. So still haven't gained really all that much. When it comes to my symptoms, I've had an extremely sore back. I've been tired still. I'm like frequently going to the bathroom to pee. I can't even make it a full Costco trip anymore without having to go to the bathroom. A newer pain that I've been experiencing is like, I don't know if I should call it vaginal pain per se, because it's not like the vaginal opening or like the canal, but like it's like a deep throbby pain, like in my crotch. Um, a common symptom is called lightning crotch, where like you get sharp, quick pains um, in your vaginal area, and that's not exactly what I've been experiencing. I think the pain I've been experiencing is more so just from baby sometimes being low or like maybe on my cervix. Um, but it's not like sharp and quick. It's throbby and will like last a few minutes. So nothing to be concerned about, but definitely different from what symptoms I normally hear about. And other than that, I've had a pretty overall neutral mood, although I have been a little bit more easy to tear up than usual. And that's kind of it for development and symptoms. I wanted to kind of go over, I'm not going to like show it because there's a lot, but I wanted to go over things that Tristen and I have bought, and like things that we have. Um, I don't think I'm having a baby shower, and if I am, it's just going to be with a few of my close friends. I haven't heard anybody really talking about throwing a shower for me, and so I was worried that I wasn't going to have a lot of the baby things that people typically get during their showers. So Tristen and I did a big Amazon buy through the items in my registry. So I think if you look at my baby registry, it should say like which of these things I've purchased and what I haven't. But I figured I'd go over the things that I have. Yeah, so we got a bath kneeler, which is like a cushion to go over the edge and on the floor of the bathtub, just because I get really sore. Um, so I thought that would be nice. We've got baby body wash and shampoo. We bought a crib mattress, a mattress protector, the mattress sheets. We bought baby washcloths and towels. I got a breast pump. I got milk storage bags. I bought a colostrum collector kit. I bought nursing pads, a nursing pillow. I wrote the wrong thing. A grooming kit, swaddles, a wrap carrier, a tummy time mat, nursing bras, a baby swing, a single bottle. I'm hoping that I won't have to use a bottle, um, but I wanted to have one just in case, and I didn't want to buy multiple of the same bottle in case baby decided that they didn't like that bottle, because I've heard that's quite common. So we just bought the one. If we end up needing it and the baby likes this bottle, I'll buy more of them when the time comes. Also bought a pack and play, so like a playpen. And then I can't remember if I mentioned it before, but my grandmother did give me the money to buy a car seat and a stroller, and she bought the baby monitor on my wish list. So a lot of the essentials I have now. My brother also just recently, like a couple months ago, had a baby, and he was given a lot of stuff that is duplicates, so I know that there is like a baby wash tub with my name on it that he has. He was given like 4 of them. But yeah, so I guess the reason why I'm saying all of this is that I have a lot of this stuff that I'm going to need. If you were planning on helping buying any of this stuff, um, or want to help, um, the most helpful thing right now is helping me pay for the doula and photographer that I've hired. Um, the doula and photographer are the same person. They offer a package for like $2,000, a little bit more than that. So if you're looking to help with anything, that would be a big help. Beyond that, clothes are always welcome and that kind of stuff. But I do have a lot of the essentials at this point. So I kind of just wanted to go over that. And I think that's everything other than my bump update. Oof. So this is my bump. Definitely have a bump. It's very heavy and often sore, especially during the night. Kind of feeling ready for baby to be here, but obviously don't want them to come too early, so still happily waiting. But yeah. And that is it for today's video. Thank you for listening, and hopefully life will be slowing down so I can get back to making these videos more regularly. I will talk to you next time. Bye.